Today we're going to unravel a literary phenomenon that's just captivating an entire nation. It's a debut novel from Iran called Threads of Saffron, and its quiet success really speaks volumes. So let's dive in and find out what makes this book so incredibly special.
This one line just perfectly captures the feel of the book. It's so intimate, so cozy. It's not some high-stakes thriller, it's something way warmer. Like a quiet conversation, a secret you're being let in on that just pulls you in and makes you want to listen.
So first, let's talk about its success, which is kind of surprising. I mean, in a market that's usually dominated by big, established names, it is so rare for a debut novel to become a genuine cultural moment. This story is clearly connecting with people on a massive, massive scale.
At its heart, this is a feel-good story about love and starting over, written by a first-time author, Parisa Ebrahimi. If you're trying to picture it, think of a book like The Midnight Library, but then infuse it with all the rich, vibrant culture and sensory details of modern Iran. Okay, get this. 60,000. For a debut novel in just 1 year, that number is absolutely massive. This isn't just a popular book, it's a total runaway hit. And that tells you this story is tapping into a deep, universal need for something hopeful and, gentle.
So, who is at the center of this whole thing? Let's follow the main thread, which is the journey of our protagonist, Soraya.
Her journey kicks off with a leap of faith so many of us dream about. She quits a totally soul-crushing corporate job. This leads her back, a bit reluctantly, to her family's old, dusty workshop in Isfahan. And that's where she finds something incredible. Her late grandmother's hidden journal, a book filled with secrets and inspiration that is going to change absolutely everything.
Of course, Soraya isn't on this journey all by herself. A whole cast of wonderful characters and events starts to weave new colors and real depth into her world. She starts building this new life, and it's surrounded by this rich tapestry of people. There's Amir, the quiet baker, who's also a childhood friend. There's a circle of women weavers who share stories while they work. And there's a young poet who sparks her own creativity. But, maybe the most important character of all is the journal itself. It's like a direct, living line to her grandmother's powerful legacy.
So, beyond the plot and the people, what is this book really about? Let's take a look at the pattern of themes to get to the deeper meaning that's hitting home with so many readers.
The story's real power, I think, comes from these 4 beautifully interwoven themes. It's about legacy, right? Connecting with your past. It's about creativity and rediscovering a passion you thought you lost. It's about the huge courage it takes to just start over. And ultimately, it's about the simple, profound search for joy. And the author, she doesn't just tell you about these things, she makes you feel them. The whole book is like a symphony for the senses. You can almost smell the earthy saffron. You can hear that rhythmic click of the looms, taste the sweet rosewater, and feel the crimson silk. It's just a completely immersive and beautiful experience. So all of this brings us to the big question. Why has this story, of all stories, had such a huge impact? What's the ultimate takeaway here? Its power is in what one review calls a gentle pull. This isn't a loud, dramatic book. It's a quiet, warm story about personal growth that offers comfort and solace. It's really the perfect, accessible escape for anyone looking for a bit of hope, all wrapped up in a cozy 280 pages. And here's a little detail that makes so much of the book's beauty make sense. The author, Parisa Ebrahimi, she was an artisan herself. That authenticity, that deep knowledge of the craft, it just shines through on every single page. The novel is out now in Persian, and we're keeping our fingers crossed for an English translation, hopefully on the way for 2027. And that brings us to the end, leaving us with this one thought. This book reminds us that sometimes the most beautiful and meaningful parts of our lives are woven from the quietest, most delicate moments. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What vibrant patterns could emerge from the softest threads in our own lives?